kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Beck. The short hands, it's Fletcher.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
Fires to the big fella. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. One out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Fletcher. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Gets it out fast.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Graham. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go, just stop. Tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Sayin. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Buckeyes will go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Pringle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man quickly. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for room. It's Fletcher. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for space, it's Peoples. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man. It's Sayed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they'll just down it right there. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, down a throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
And the quarterback goes down all. Back at his 4-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's back. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fitted in the window for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's back. He's got him. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. The defense going to stop. With the timeout, they want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
On the field goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
That's caught. It's Tate. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. He's at the top. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He's taking a deep shot. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Defense playing a bail technique. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't.